Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna have to, like, welcome back. I'm just not gonna do the splash screen or whatever it is, what it is. Yeah, so I might have to wipe my freaking computer. I think it's like a Windows update or something that won't install, and then everything I'm seeing is like you have to freaking completely reinstall fresh Windows or some shit. So whatever, we'll just see if it works. I'm just gonna stream the rest of the night or whatever, see if it works, and if it doesn't, then yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it works. I'll turn my camera back on. I took the opportunity to get a snack and another pop. But yeah, I don't know. I'll try to. I'm still planning on streaming tomorrow, so. But I guess my project for tomorrow, like morning, afternoon, or whatever, is to like completely wipe this computer and then reinstall everything, I guess. Wait. So if this dude is already trying to get me to get this Drake, can I upgrade his station again? No. So I have to. That doesn't make any sense. I have to get the Drake first, and then I can epic hunt this other thing again. It was like arc thing. Really just trying to skip these haters. It's not telling me how many of these I need.
If I pick up any more of these, I'll have to spend an entire day scrubbing the ink off my hands. Anyway, this should be enough of everything for later.
Dude, this stamina bar is dog shit. God. Oh my god, dude. Get the fuck out of there. There we go. Okay, did I say I have enough now? Okay, I do have enough. I'm gonna go take this back before I do anything else.
I brought you a bag full of what looks like Arthur's breakfast.
The ink caps and sprigs of Diane's chorus. Lovely. And Oria didn't have any problems with Watcher's Wisp.
She noticed a pretty immediate improvement. Seems like it worked a treat.
Wonderful. I'll keep on producing the solution for her then.
Okay, good. That thing had a long-ass cooldown.
Another project on my to-do list. How delightful.
We're not overloading you, are we?
Quite the opposite. If I only had one thing to think about, I'd be tearing my hair out in frustration. This suits me. For example, since this began, I've been thinking about what else I could do with those glowing plants you collected. Perhaps I could mix up glow-in-the-dark ink, for example. My focus is on utility, though. And one must ask, would glow-in-the-dark ink be helpful? What do you think?
Perhaps it could be used to make maps that you can read by starlight.
I don't know. I read all of my research materials by lantern light, so I don't know if it would be especially useful to have glowing maps.
If it were up to me, all my maps would glow in the dark. But I use them differently than you do.
Oh, of course. I hadn't considered that perspective at all. Perhaps I should try researching in the dark to better understand how you operate.
I don't think you'd make much of a dent in your workload. But sometimes it's nice to sit in the dark with only your thoughts. It's worth a shot.
Very true. After all, the idea for enhancing Watcher's Wisp only came to me while I was staring at a tree.
A tree?
Yeah, she said a tree.
Upon further reflection, I don't think I could possibly make that make sense to you. My point is, as you suggested, idle thought can indeed yield wonderful dividends in inspiration. Nevertheless, I will keep you abreast of any developments, though I think this project may fall by the wayside in favor of more pressing concerns for now.
Absolutely. Do you need anything else? If not, I'll leave you to it.
Not right now. Thank you for your help.
Anytime.
All right. So now we have to try to take down a Drake. even though that's the epic hunt. Oh, yeah. It seems like a weird, like, double task for whatever reason. Doesn't say you have to go at night, so we'll do it during the day. Okay, so we got bronze as a new
This is
new
part
material.
of it, but what happened? The village is completely frozen.
This can't be natural.
I think it's safe to say no one lives here. Where else could I look for a hearth cider?
I can't quite remember why, but something tells me you should search for a watchtower. The maps indicate there may be some nearby.
Doubt security would be active if the village was vacated.
Just trust me on this. I've got some cross-referencing to do.
All right, Brynn. You heard them.
Watchtower. Got it.
We have no objective. Especially when it told me to use the wisp thing. Oh my gosh. Like the main monster in this shit is the invisible ones. I hear wings. I hear wings flapping. Oh, yep. There it is.
Another drake.
This one doesn't seem as aggressive. Must not be rutting.
There's a watchtower ahead.
Found the tome I was looking for. It mentioned that key swatches were held by security in the Enclave's more remote villages. It ensured their loom gates could be reconnected to more central locations if needed. Perhaps our hearth cider won't be a watchtower, but a key swatch to Denevran could be.
Genius names. Nice work.
Round a corner and a glacier's right to go.
Oh fuck, what the hell? Oh my god. Holy shit. That's insane. Ooh. So, am I supposed to be able to climb this thing the same way that... I'm sorry. This thing's able to blow fire through its own neck. I feel like that's not how that works. Dude, what the fuck am I stuck on, man? I like how he puts a fucking curve on that one. Oh, okay. We got multiple tail whips. Damn it. Oh my god, kick it open. Oh, this is the way to go, apparently. Gotta get that big sword out. Ah, damn it. Here's that. Gosh. That is so fucking beat, dude. That's insane. They have the only dragon fucking thing ever that can bend its fireball after the fact. It's hilarious. Good. Why wasn't my stamina recovering? this thing go? Come back down, buddy. Dude, I'm not worried about you right now. My gosh. That's so fucking annoying. Come on. Give me a Wow, okay. I just fucking ate that shit. Heck yeah. I feel like I did that the hard way, but we still did it. Harvest a weave. And then it's okay. So I did it, right? I'd assume that that's that. So it doesn't say it's completed, but I mean, I guess I have to probably knock off its like chest plate or whatever. It's like not chest plate, but it's like scales on its chest. There it is. Hell yeah. We got flame powers, y'all.
So, we're hunting a rogue key swatch in a frozen village. When dealing with temperature, your magic can directly counteract it.
I'm guessing we fight frost with flame?
Just so. Like building a fire on a cold night, except much faster. And the night has teeth and talons.
Good thing we've woven some flame into my mantle then.
Yes. Conserve your energy and engage carefully. If you can set objects alight, the heat from their combustion will help as well.
So long as that doesn't turn into a wildfire.
That, my friend, is why I said to engage carefully.
Oh, a fine one. Okay. So right now I just did a fragile. And now there's a friggin' caveat. I didn't read that far.
Any thoughts on how I might go about withstanding cold temperatures while I search for the key swatch?
With the right materials, any design for armor could give you some resistance to frost magic and cold temperatures.
What kind of materials could I bring you?
A Kala hide would do the trick for one.
There are plenty of those prowling in the outskirts. Thanks for the insight.
Got a bunch of that.
Hey, Lane. Got any ideas on how I might go about retrieving a key swatch from a frozen village?
I imagine long underwear might help.
Maybe an alchemical solution?
I'm teasing, of course. Drinking a frost shroud phial would do the trick. It makes cold temperatures much easier to withstand. I have some phials already prepared for you. I had the perfect alembic for them thanks to our recent improvements.
Dope. Need to talk about additional stuff.
This may sound fairly ridiculous, but the real draw of alchemy for me is how it grants me the ability to help people.
Oh?
Yes. I enjoy my little experiments, I'll admit. I enjoy synthesizing new and wonderful compounds. But mixing an unguent for the urchin girl by the canal with the flea bites on her legs? That was, I felt, a rather more responsible use of my allowance. Of course, the house would have looked down on that. The instruction not to mix with lower classes was implicit, but clear nonetheless. I even used alchemy to disguise myself so I wouldn't be recognized. I wore my hair in a stark white for a time, if you can imagine it.
Did you look silly?
Striking is the word I would use. My patients didn't mention it, and my apothecaries knew better than to make fun of their best customer. Alchemy is the science of change, and while I am happy to explore those changes both within and without myself, well, I think my natural color suits me fine for now.
Might change your mind. You never know.
Exactly.
You know there's a trick to picking your armor when dealing with temperature.
Do tell.
If you're going to be up against extreme cold or heat, lighter armors can be the better choice. They can't provide raw protection like steel, but metals also move temperature very quickly. Lighter armors layer cloth and leathers, much better for insulation, especially if you pick the right ones.
I'll keep that in mind. This place pulls no punches.
Okay, so let's see if we can craft. Well, I mean, I guess I understand the whole point of, like, I don't know, making a new one, I guess, but then, like, you can't freely switch back and forth. So it's not like while I'm out doing shit, I can't switch my, I can't freely switch my gear. So it's like, what's the point? Like, you might as well try to craft something that's equally heat and cold resistant, because then that way you don't have to go back to your camp to swap your gear to go out and then be like, oh, I anticipate a bunch of cold. Like, that seems odd. Like an odd loop. Yeah, so it's almost like you should probably just do this. You should probably just find something that's a, a bit of both. And I could probably just, instead of wasting the stuff to make new, I could probably just reforge it. Cool, rustic look. There's a heat resistance down by 2, but I do like the way that looks together. Um, okay, so it makes it even if I do that. And then that kind of matches, so I'm going to do that.
Good balance of protection and mobility.
This is really heat resistant, which I guess probably came in clutch for that fucking Drake thing. Guess I probably shouldn't reforge that because it's equipped to multiple things in my armor. bummer. I get 4 of those. I really don't want to mix match my armor. That's kind of a bummer. I guess it already kind of is anyway, because it's... Yeah, it's already a mixed match anyway.
Not too heavy, not too light.
Ooh. So I like that if it's going to be the pale cotton. Nice. Let's see what it is. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty sick look. I'm into that. Okay. I guess it's fragile. I think it kind of sucks that you have to do this multiple times. But I guess it's fragile if you don't do it the right way. Like if you just kill it, then it's fragile. If you actually take it down the way like I took down the arc thing, then it'll be better. I guess we'll find out. Also, I think I'm probably going to shoot myself in the foot. And because I had switched up my... Surprisingly, I didn't die fighting this thing. Fighting this Drake that like now I'm gonna die because I don't have my heat resistant stuff on. Why are you calling that Drake? What that? Or if I can hit this thing from here. Yeah, there it is. So I think how the fuck are you supposed to get away from that? That's hilarious.
The Ark on expanse.
Ouch.
Research. The Ark's trod this passage daily
Ouch.
to transport and farm resources
Get
from the
up,
outskirts.
dickhead. Nope. Okay, so that's not where it is. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Dude, that shit is insane. Like, no matter where you're at, it's an absolute fucking heat seeker. Like, that's wild. And we whiffed. Jesus Christ. Oh, did I find it? On the back of his neck. All right. I need another healing potion. Come on. Nice.
Spectacular. Oh, that's exactly the strap we need.
Heck yeah, baby. I was gonna say, another thing was, I was curious if it was gonna let me do it or not, because it was a little weird on the other one for how long it took to. Oh my god. There we go. Ow, Jesus Christ. There we go. Yeah, on the last thing, it was a little weird. If I didn't have my entire stamina bar, it was not letting me hang on to it to do that little grapple thing. I think it's so bizarre. Okay, so I gotta take this shit back to Dom. And then maybe that'll be what I need to get through. To get through this part of this town or square or whatever this shit is. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Core purpose of damage foes and also warm icy stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I like how it changes your mantle color and style depending on what magic you have equipped. Is there anything I can do with it? Apparently not. Yeah, so there's more Kala. I don't want to deal with them right now. And, what about going to this watchtower? Oh, it comes creeping back. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna need. What the fuck?
There's
No, I
no
can't
way
get up
this is
there.
natural. It's like frost magic.
So I probably have to melt those like big glacier things right there. Oh, I can't. Yeah, there's gotta be something that I can do. Okay. There's gotta be something I could do to, you know, whatever. I could just go a little bit faster. Probably have to go back to, what's his face? Okay, there we go. There we go. Get back to this gate, which I am so far away from it. Fuck off. I'll deal with you right now.
You got
There we
everything
go.
you needed from the Strand, Tom?
Absolutely, all part of the preparation. What I needed was just a byproduct. Nothing to prevent us weaving that strand into your mantle. Now, when you have the time, if you would do me the honor and please be the bearer of my surprise for her.
Brother, feels like a husbandly duty.
She is 10 steps or so away. It'll be rough, but I can handle it.
Longer period of time at a higher temperature. The initial damage of the breath, the range are all increased. Nice. And yet, he still has a fucking quest thing over his head. It's driving me crazy.
Hi. Something you need?
Feels like not a good time to do the ceremony bit.
I'm here as a courier for the moment. Darm's made you something, and he's asked if I would present it.
I did indeed, but cannot resist being here for the unveiling.
It's beautiful. When did you have time to make a planishing hammer of all things?
Oh, I wouldn't know where to begin, love. But I did see you eyeing one several moons ago when we passed through Udea. I bought it quietly, and have been hoping to enchant it for some time. Our point was happy to oblige me with the materials needed.
That's really thoughtful. What kind of enchantment?
It applies a small spike of heat with each strike to smooth out the process, as it were. I've even wondered if something like cinder linen could catalyze higher heats, so each hammer in your collection could spike to exacting levels. The possibilities are endless. And lightweight. Keep your smithy even more portable.
Yes. Yeah, well, it's lovely, but I don't know if we'll need a whole set of them. It must be challenging to make.
If it makes life on the road easier for you, it's worth the effort.
Well, maybe. We don't need to be on the road all the time.
But that's a weaver's life.
Not in the Enclave. Look, it's an absolutely lovely hammer, and I cannot wait to try it out. Brynn, look forward to the smoothest armor.
Yes, well, very good. I have some things I should sort out.
That did not go well. And you can't talk to her. Okay, well, this one isn't as bad. I guess I should take my own biases or my own aesthetics out of it, though, because of its utility, and it's like, hey, you have a fully fledged set of heat-resistant armor, a fully fleshed out set of cold armor, and then something in between. I mean, that's not so bad. Give it the real KCD2 treatment. It's not like a horrible idea by any means, I don't think. At least you can see her face. You know, what I don't like about this one is that you can't see her face. But the bonus heat resistance would be nice, I think. So that's max magic. I'll get rid of the hood. That's interesting. Can't like craft anything new. I mean, I guess you can. You can craft stuff new. How do you tell the difference, though? Other than just stats. Well, so far, here's what I think I'm going to do. Because this is like all around, whatever. It seems like a pretty balanced one. This is already predisposed to being heat and cold resistant. So I think I'm going to craft another one of these. I'm going to reforge the other one to be, that's kind of like even. That's cold resistance. So I'm going to reforge the other one to be I'm going to reforge the other one to be heat and cold, and then I'm going to keep the normal point armor as the even keel one, like just the utilitarian or whatever, like just the middle ground one. I think that sounds like a good plan. Make it as heat resistant as possible.
Nice to work on something a little lighter every once in a while.
Okay. So, let me reforge. Reforge this one to be cold resistant. And then if I'm like running around and I know for sure that I'm, you know, if I'm fighting a Drake or whatever, I'll use the fire one. If I'm fighting something that's cold, then I'll do the other one. But just general use, whatever, I'll use the point. I'm just running around gathering resources. Then I'll just use the point, whatever, point one.
Form and function.
Oh, then I need to... Yeah, I need to do a set of these for each one also. That armor's 18 for that thing, just being a mask. That's crazy. Let's see. So, I don't really worry about crafting these. Even though, can you? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. What if I could just reforge those instead of, yeah, I'll probably just reforge them. Because it probably make more sense to do that. Okay, so now I need to forge new ones of these. Okay, so these go on the heat resistant ones. I don't really want to use that for that. Let's do that.
This one strikes a good balance.
And the new pants.
Not too heavy, not too light.
Yeah. And now I need to make new ones for cold resistance. Do that.
This one strikes a good balance.
Yeah. The stuff that's making that flap green.
Try to bring this back in one piece.
I don't know, it's making that flap green, but something's making it green. Okay, so that's bonus heat resistance. And then, I think this is going to be pretty much the same. And so it kind of makes sense for that to be cold resistance, though, because it's kind of like a, you know, kind of like a mask or whatever. So I can just reforge that to be cold resistance, which it already is. Nice. I don't have to. All right. Gosh, it looks like a hot mess. Okay. The cold resistance. Cold resistance. Yeah. So, I mean, that's not too bad. Their cold resistance outfit. Yeah, we should probably reforge all of our weapons. That way it's better. Okay, so then the heat resistance outfit is that. This one's gonna look really dumb. That. Well, actually, it's not that bad. Could be better. Could be worse. And then our all-around outfit will be that, which is still pretty pointed to heat resistance, but our all-around outfit isn't too bad. I like the hair. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. To kind of reforge this equipment a bit. That's probably okay. I don't know if there's anything else I can do. Maybe it makes the armor +4. So I figured this would be our, like, you know, just all around going out, doing stuff, grabbing resources, nothing particular. And then pretty beefy outfit. Yeah, I don't think there's anything better for that. Okay, so the highest it can go is 24, which, I mean, that's fine.
Try to bring this back in one piece.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I can't make that go any higher with what I got. Same. Same. So that'll go up. I'll go up by 1.
Good balance of protection and mobility.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, we beefed up. We beefed up.
Not as protective, but great against the elements.
Yeah, can't upgrade that. Can't
This
upgrade
one
those.
strikes a good balance.
Okay, now I have to do the weapons. I need more weapon power because they're kind of shitty. I need those to be provide heat resistance. Get more of that one, so let's use that.
Always refreshing to work with carved materials.
Oh man, that'd be huge if that I didn't run out of steel. That sucks. I mean, 101's pretty good.
I think you and I are the only ones here who can swing one of these. Oh, and Sev.
Nice. Alright. We're looking at a pretty good spot. So this probably be a little bit easier moving forward. I feel like I was kind of not really hurting much. I was like too many swings to do stuff. But since we're going to have to deal with the cold, might as well swap. For the cold resistant stuff. So I have to go further in the story for that. I think I haven't saved in a really long time. Dang, we already played 9 hours. That's crazy. really wish you could switch your gear while you're running around, because I guess like the strategy bit would be not as whatever. So Warden's Roost. So I don't even have to. Alder Vale. Was there somewhere I had to look for that person? Oh, completely frozen over. Oh, okay, so I don't even have to. I have to go in there. I'm gonna put my other armor on. As it goes is 90. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I already fell all the way down. I don't want to go back up for that one vial. Okay, Warden's Roost. Wait. Is there another one of these things in here? Now that I got the Drake, they replaced it with this Arc. There we go. We do 2-shot with this thing. Not gonna be able to get up there. Why wouldn't you jump backwards? It's the only game where you can't jump backwards. What is he doing over here? Oh, okay, so the watchtowers. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't this thing be watching the thing I have to do now? You can play that game, homeboy. Might as well. The two can play it. Grab the foot. Wait, why is this thing so much harder than the other one is? Okay, get out of there. Okay, get the wolves. There you go. You know what they say, common enemy? Hit the wolves. Don't worry about me. There you go. God damn you. What are you climbing on that for? Climbing up that booty hole. Nope. Nope. Go a little bit further. Nope. Nope. Will you stop Get off the fucking headpiece. Get off the headpiece. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, dude. Hit the thing I want you to hit. Oh my god. Get off there. Okay, hit this thing. Thank you. Oh my god, why do you keep missing? Is there no help whatsoever? You have to be dead on perfect each time? Dude, it's right there. Hit the thing. God damn. This shit is driving me crazy. Nope. 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 Sometimes you can cheese it. Why the fuck does that hurt me? Why does that hurt me? God damn it. Wow. That hits so much harder than it usually does. Jesus Christ. You don't. We'll say it gets a little bit easier each time, but easier definitely is putting in a lot of work in that context, because like, why is it more difficult depending on like where you're at? Like, I beat the Drake thing, so like I was expecting the Drake again, which still would have sucked, but like now it's fucking this arc thing again. Like, I thought I only had to worry about that in the previous area. Do anything with that? Can't weave that off of there? Okay. Fair enough. Gonna find a way up, I'm assuming. Oh, of course it's on the other side. Son of a bitch. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We are gonna make it. Nice. Hell yeah, flame bow. Fuck yeah, dude.
According to this logbook, all the key swatches were removed from the Poldervale Watch a few years after the surge.
Strange.
But there was one key swatch that was borrowed and never returned by the mayor at his residence in Poldervale.
Perhaps it's still there.
It'll be tough for me to withstand the cold long enough to search for it.
That'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh. Wonder how far you can push that roll save. It probably isn't that high. I guess it's probably too high from where I was. There you go. You do it from there. Okay, so if we're going and actually having to do Poldervale, we're gonna have to actually do Poldervale then. We're gonna have to go back. Go back to the Loom Gate and then switch to our other armor. To return quickly. Would that makes you lose some of your stuff though, right? Yeah, I think you lose some of your stuff if you don't do it the proper way. So we'll just run all the way back. It'll be fine. Why do you still have a thing? You can't do anything else. Where am I supposed to get a weaver's grass strand from? Also the ice wall thing. I already had those.
Oh, it's very exciting to see one of the Enclave's enchanted weapon designs firsthand. I'm sure Sola will have a field day with it.
I don't need any particularly magical materials for it, I notice.
No, that's where I come in. I preserve numerous byproducts alongside each resonance as part of the weaving process. I have got, in the literal and figurative sense, your back.
It's really frustrating. He still has that thing over his head.
Lane, any thoughts on why the mayor of Poldervale kept a key swatch to Denevron in his home?
Not personally, but I do know what the Poldervale Watch suspected about it.
Really?
At the back of the logbook, those on watch would leave small notes for whoever was taking over the next shift. Most of it appears to be idle gossip, but apparently popular belief was that the mayor had a mistress on the side.
Ah, a wife in Poldervale and a mistress in Denevron.
Instantaneous travel would be necessary to not get caught.
Goodness. Small towns are the same everywhere, aren't they?
What is there to do in them but talk?
Getting hot in the office. DRB, want to take my hoodie off?
Think, Dom. If instantaneous travel was possible once, perhaps it could be possible again.
Alright, that's better. I'm gonna swap our gear. Alright, I'm gonna turn my camera back off while I'm gonna do this ice section. That way I can kind of highlight that if I want to. Why does it keep resetting the swing animation? Swing. Swing. Combo it together. I've been doing it the whole time. Okay, so you don't need a ton of resistance to do this, which is good. Oh, spoke too soon.
Got the key swatch. And unfettered access to the Enclave's capital.
Amazing, Brynn.
Denevron awaits.
Some lag is a little bad, but that's okay. Don't worry about that too much. Oh, the wyvern's back. So it's just kind of a mixed bag of which one you're gonna get each time, which seems odd.
Impressive, Brynn. We're on our way to Denevron. Thanks to you.
Everyone helped. I just did my part.
In a well-run band, everything takes teamwork, that's for sure. But don't downplay your role in this. Since you've been Crisis promoted to Point, we've felled a great arc, restored a construct, and now we've got access to the Enclave's capital. Not everyone could accomplish what you have, let alone in our current circumstances. In fact, most would crumble under the pressure.
Don't get me wrong, I know I'm doing good here. But honestly, having just left a band that fought and backstabbed one another, I really appreciate the level of teamwork that went into this. The others are lifting me up, and I don't take that for granted.
That's good to hear. I know they're as impressed with you as I am.
Thanks, Aurea.
Now, enough talk. You've got a city to explore.
That the thing we need. Yep, so progress right there. Okay. dang. That's not good.
Incredible.
I've traveled all over, but I've never seen a city quite like this.
Denevron. The Enclave's capital city. The architecture was built to accommodate the Enclave's largest archons.
Oh, good. I thought I'd shrunk using the loom gate.
The city looks as though it's been completely abandoned.
Let's break down the search. Who's got ideas?
Government and archives will establish a history. The closest government buildings can be found in the steppes. You're clearly in Upper Denevron, so according to our map, it shouldn't be far.
People need supplies. Supplies are in markets. And the markets in Lower Denevron.
And there's the bastion on the edge of the city. The military would be involved in any disaster response, and the surge certainly counts. 3 good leads. Brynn, it's your call.
Okay. Oh man. All right. Well, if I'm gonna have to fight another fight another thing that's flame blade based, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to change my armor. So before we really get into this, I'm gonna go back to the camp. Nice. Okay, cool. So we can upgrade all 3 of these now.
So, what was it like? Exploring Denevron.
We didn't go that far.
It felt like stepping back in time. Even though it was abandoned, I can imagine what it must have been. Filled with weavers living among arcs, magic, and rare goods. It must have been spectacular.
I wish I could be there myself.
You'll be back out there soon enough. How's the wing feeling these days?
Oh, getting better all the time. Don't worry about me.
It feels like a lie. It feels like it's getting worse. Go ahead and change into our heat outfit. Oh my God, 100? What the fuck are we doing here, dude? Jesus. 24 slots available. So that's good. 25, 50. Why 100? That sucks. Oh my gosh. mean, okay. Upgrade our forge. So that way maybe we can do some new stuff. Okay, progress further. I need 50 to upgrade my pocket size. Okay, it's a 50 and 100. Wow.
33, 34, 35, 36. Gods, we'll need more than that.
Everything all right?
Oh, hey. Yeah, I just can't shake this feeling that we're not prepared.
Prepared for what?
I don't know. Maybe the masked figure stalking you, or the hostile Archons at every turn, or... Sorry, I'm doing it again. This isn't on you.
It's all good. But maybe you should take a break. After all, we can't plan for everything.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's what we always said at sea.
Right. Lane mentioned you joined the Udean relief efforts.
Ever the gossip, aren't they? Yeah. At 16, I left on Brynn with a trading company to help.
Wow. Isn't 16 pretty young for relief work?
Beard is wild.
I wanted to go at 15, but it took a year to convince my parents.
I can hardly believe they let you.
After months of begging, I wore them down. I loved life on the water. The rhythm of running a ship. The sun in your face during the day. The waves rocking you to sleep at night. And we were helping people. I think I miss the smell of the ocean the most.
Life on the ocean sounds pretty nice. I've always dreamed of sailing on a ship. Never had the opportunity, though.
I could take you sailing someday if you'd like.
I'd
Yeah.
like that a lot.
My seafaring days feel pretty far behind me now. It's been a few years since I left to join Aurea.
Why did you stop?
Always mouths to feed. Critical supply shortages. Not just materials, but medicine. It felt like I could never do enough. So I walked away. I still feel guilty, though.
You probably helped more people in those years than many do in a lifetime. Needing to step away from the work doesn't erase all the good you did. There's nothing to feel guilty about.
I guess you're right. I just wish there was a way to turn off the little voice in my head telling me I should have done more.
Well, I'm happy to have a stern word with it anytime you like.
Thanks. I'd better get back to work, but this talk helped.
I forgot about the fire bow already. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. I don't want to waste it on that. Infernal Arrow level 1. Dude, hell yeah.
The architecture in Denevron is stunning. It's clear that the Enclave builders were talented. What I wouldn't give to meet them. To think crafters here had stability in their lives, mentors to learn from, and the ability to focus purely on their craft. Such a luxury. And it shows in their work.
If you want to be a weaver now, traveling is a must. But it would be nice to do what we love and have a home.
With a proper forge, too. A full set of tools. Not just what we can fit in the caravan.
Denevron was home to so many before. I wish I could have seen it full of weavers.
Who knows? Maybe Brynn of Carnhaven will go down in history as the one to restore the Enclave to what it once was.
Pretty sick.
I like your optimism.
If you succeed, I suppose we'll all have a choice to make.
What choice is that?
Do we stick to life on the road? Or do we put down roots? Ugh, that man.
Everything okay?
Yes, it is. I'm probably making something out of nothing. I've just got a lot on my mind. Oh, gods! I forgot to thank him for the hammer. I'd better go do that.
I must ask, to step from here all the way to the capital, what did it feel like?
Arriving in the city felt exhilarating, I guess. If that's what you mean.
No, Denevron's amazing, we know. I'm asking about the sensation of being transported such a distance. So far, you'd only done tiny hops through the loom gates. Was there any notable difference crossing hundreds of leagues?
Truthfully, there wasn't much of a sensation at all. A flash of light and I was in Denevron. That's it.
Oh, I see. I guess I was hoping for a little more. It's all right. There will be bigger discoveries.
If you're lucky, maybe on the 100th time through, I'll get unspooled.
That would not be ideal. Though it would be interesting. Do you suppose she liked it after all?
The hammer?
Yes, of course. I worry she didn't.
Your intentions were perfect, Dom. If you feel it didn't land properly, just ask her. Seriously, it was a very thoughtful gift.
I had thought so. I'm just a little surprised she didn't say thank you.
She remembered, just a little late.
Denevran is a treasure trove for any lawkeeper. The history this place contains. It's almost overwhelming, or it would be for a lesser academic.
But not for you.
No. Certainly I can parse through decades of lost tomes and solve the greatest mystery of our time. What happened to the Enclave? Why wouldn't I succeed where other researchers who have spent far longer immersed in Weaver culture have failed?
Well, you've certainly got something they don't.
I do?
Me. Kidding. You've got access to the Enclave.
That's exactly it, isn't it? It's the opportunity of a lifetime. What if I don't make the most of it?
All you can do is try. It's all any of us can do.
I suppose you're right.
All right. Did a lot this time around. Let's see. It's 3:35. Let's I don't know. Let's switch over to Wheel World just to kind of close out. Play that for a little bit.